Hey everybody, it's me, John Anthony Chihak Soltero. I am the anti-hero, and I am here with another action figure review. Sorry, buddy. This time, I'm going to do this guy. A couple weeks back, I posted that this is one of the things I had won in the raffle at Charlie's, where we benefited the community food bank. And so this is the Marvel Select Sandman deluxe figure with diorama base. Now, the cool thing that I can already say about this is this one has the diorama base. A lot of times when Marvel has been redoing the selects, like they'll issue them originally, and then they will reissue them at a later time. And a lot of times they lose the dioramas. They might keep the accessories, things like that, but they will really get rid of a lot of the extra accessories and things like that. So it's definitely not good, in my opinion. I realize it's probably a cost-saving measure for their select figures, but the thing about the select figures is they are the deluxe figures, and of course they're going to be, higher detail quality. I saw the Daredevil Netflix figure at Charlie's, and it's pretty cool looking, I have to say. But at the same time, the price points for these figures are starting to get pretty ridiculous. I get that the, select figures or the DC Directs are deluxe figures. They tend to be larger scale. They tend to be more detailed. They tend to come with more accessories, although some of them don't really come with any accessories. And so for me, that's kind of problematic because you're promoting this as a, it's really only benefiting the adult collector. I mean, because how many kids have $20 or $30 to go out and spend on a single figure? So, I mean, and that's not something that I'm going to say is, Marvel's issue or DC's issue. That's, both of the companies are doing that. So, and then, there's other stores that capitalize on that, and then they have to charge more because they don't have the buying power to do the things that, Walmart or a Target that can buy, hundreds and thousands of cases of figures every year straight from certain distributors, and they're not having to go through like specialty companies. Like, for instance, Charlie's Toys and Comics, or Charlie's Comic Books, I should say, is a comic book retailer. So he does have some action figures and some toys and shirts and stuff like that. But, I mean, he specializes in comics, so it's not... He doesn't have the buying power of a Walmart. He also does not carry the regular market stuff. He carries Marvel Selects, he carries DC Essentials, or DC Direct figures. And it's nice because, unless you go to a comic book shop, you're not going to find those, or unless you go to a toy show or something, you're not going to find those. All right, so we finally got him out, and I hope you could hear me the entire time because it was kind of noisy. If not, I will redo this video just with him out of the box, obviously. Flint Marco. This figure is super detailed. Joints are pretty tight. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Elbows don't even want to bend. There we go. Got to break them in a bit, looks like. I don't know what I prefer. In the comments, if you guys want to leave, like when you buy a new figure, do you prefer the joints to be a little bit looser? Do you prefer the joints to be tighter? He's got double knee joints, so he can do like the special really pose back. So he's got this base, so you can take his body off. And then he's a Sandman. There we go. That's kind of cool. Wasn't too difficult to get his waist off there, and it snaps in really nice, which is good. Both hands come off. He comes with 3 sets of human hands in various stages of being open. He's got like the 2 semi-claw hands. Sorry, brand new phone. So new camera, new positioning and everything. So there's like the claw hands. These are the ones that he was sporting in the package. Double fist. And then these are the more open hands. I guess if you have a gun from another figure, it's the trigger hand, and more the open hand. And then he also comes with 2, although they're both the left hand, an open claw, sand. Really nice detail on that. And then fist, sand fist. He also comes with spike ball. It's pretty sweet. And then the spike hammer fist. And then just a base, a stand base. Sorry, sand base. He's even got boot treads on the bottom of his shoes, which is pretty cool. Let's see, did I miss something? Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. Because they both have holes. I'm like, how are you supposed to put that in there? Oh, cool. Okay. I almost wish that they gave him 2 different sand hands, so that's what I'll do. I mean, 2 different, like 1 for each, but... This spike ball one doesn't feel like it's solid. It feels pretty lightweight. And it... kind of a tight fit. Let's see if it goes better on this hand. Some nubs look like they're wearing down already. That's not good. Alright, well, that one doesn't look like it wants to go on. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well... This is pretty cool. I like this a lot. I've only ever gotten, I have 2 Marvel Selects that I've taken out of the box. The Thanos, that Thanos is by far superior to the Thanos Build-A-Figure that was offered a ways back through the Marvel Legends. The Dust Storm. Dig it. The detail on these sand pieces is pretty nice. The paint, and then just all the ticks and scuffs, and where you would probably normally see something along the lines of cross hatching and divots and line strokes, and it's a pretty nice break from something that's just typical. Let me check out the detail on that fist. See if I can get the light over here a little bit better. There we go. And then the punch. Sweater, the striped sweater is also pretty awesome. And here's the cool thing. Okay, so like say you're a customizer, right? I'm not sure if this head comes off or not. Doesn't feel like it does, but here you go. Prime Amazo body. You might have to sculpt the head a little bit, but with his Widow's Peak, I mean, that would be a good base start for the helmet of an Amazo, like a large-scale Amazo figure, because these Select Figs are, let's see. So this is the Build-A-Figure Man-Thing. Legends Build-A-Figure Man-Thing. And he's the same size as Sandman. Let me double-check one other thing, because we've got 6-inch figure Legends. So if you're doing like a DC universe and you decided to sculpt that, look at that. He is a good 1.5 inches taller. These are 6-inch scale figures. So, I mean, if for nothing else, even if you don't like Sandman or you want to do a custom, perfect for an Amazo. And I think the Amazo has the shortened sleeves as well. So then you just, pop these guys on. I'll have to look into getting a Select Spider-Man, because it'd be pretty sweet to have them face off like this. But then, at the same time, because he's sand-based, you could just use a 6-inch scale figure. You add his torso base, and like he can make himself like super gigantic, anyways, right? Out of sand, so that would actually work, I think, okay with a 6-inch scale figure. So that's it for today. I will be posting this to YouTube, but it will first go on my Patreon. I'll be posting the link to my Patreon in the description right below. So if you would like, please click on that, check it out, contribute. All my posts are available for people for $1. And then what I will be doing is I will also be starting a Tapas. Tapas is for webcomics, and I will be posting all of the Bubba Patrol on Tapas. So for those of you who are not able to purchase a book, or maybe you don't like it in physical format, you'd rather read it digitally, I'll be putting it out shortly. And then when I do that update, you'll be able to check it out. So be sure to stay tuned, stay anti-hero strong, You guys all have a great week, okay? Talk to you later.